So it looks like the drill rapper Mad Max from Zone 2 in Peckham has been detained in Nigeria and is looking to get deported back to the UK to face drugs and murder charges. But we're gonna get into that. Before we get into that though, if you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. Yeah, so the rapper Mad Max from Zone 2, yeah, we ain't heard from him for a while. I remember when Zone 2 first popped up and I weren't really super deep into it, but I do remember them all rapping and whatnot. This is a couple of years ago anyway. Well, someone got unalived. I think it was in 2019, yeah. Two people already been found guilty for it, and they're saying the third suspect is Mad Max. That's what the police are saying. They wanted to speak to him. They put out things saying they're still looking for him. I don't think people knew where he was. He wasn't being active on social media like that. But now news has come that he has been detained in Nigeria and they are gonna deport him back to the UK. He's getting extradited basically to face charges. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go into the article first about the whole reason why the whole reason why the police are looking for him in the first place. The whole reason why they say he went on the run to Nigeria. So this guy here, rest in peace to this guy here, Joshua Boldu, yeah, was murdered in 2000 and either 18 or 19. Obviously, this is the article of when the man them got sentenced for it, so they probably could have been in jail. It says 2019, 30th of September. The man could have probably been on remand for about a year, probably under a year. So this guy got unalived either late 2018 or early 2019. And it says here basically Joshua Bodo, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Joshua Boldu's killers were told to burn in hell as they were jailed for life today for his senseless murder. Denilson Davis, 21, and a 16-year-old boy who cannot be named were sentenced after Joshua was knifed in the chest in Bermondsey on June 11th last year. Okay, so yeah, it was June 11th last 2018 when he died and sped away from the scene. Last week, the pair were convicted of murder following a trial at the Old Bailey. A third man, 19-year-old Matthew Adibayi, is being sought by police after fleeing to Nigeria following the broad daylight stabbing of popular Joshua known as SG. So the police are saying that, they're saying that they're saying that Man Max is guilty. You get me? They're saying that he's guilty. He fled to Nigeria, so they knew he was out there, and he's been detained in Nigeria. You get me? So he's coming back to the UK. He's coming back to the UK. So there's three of them on the case. You get me? Allegedly, because he could come back to the UK, get found not guilty. We're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what evidence they got on him, but in my books, you're always innocent till proven guilty. I know a lot of people who say, "Oh, he's fucked his way." Right? He might be so, but until it's confirmed, I cannot say that he did it. You get me? I'm not gonna say that. Well, I'm not gonna say it anyway. You lot are gonna have your own opinion. You know how you lot are. As Davis and the youth were jailed today, a friend of Joshua Boldu screamed from the public gallery to the Old Bailey, "I hope you go to hell and burn to ashes." But the nonchalant 16-year-old killer could be seen yawning and combing his hair as he appeared in court via video link from HM Court Wood in Green in Kent for the sentencing. So that 16-year-old, he probably thought, I ain't going to court, bro. Because he got sentenced from video link. That's you don't really get sentenced from video link unless you just can't, you just refuse to go, innit? And they're saying the 16-year-old could be seen yawning and combing his hair. He might have seemed nonchalant at that time, but boy, he's only 16 and he's naive and young, not realizing that I'm about to get a big bird, and it's gonna change my life. The judge jailed the pair for life for the murder, for which police have never been able to establish a motive. So the guy who got stabbed to death, this Joshua you, I don't know if he was a member or not. They're saying they can't establish a motive. So I'm thinking, if he was a well-known member, I feel like the system would know that, the police would know that. Someone, they're saying there's no motive for it. So they're not. They're saying it's not gang related. We don't know. It could just be a youth. That youth could have been. I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying the youth could have been a member, but he was just below the radar in the eyes of the law. You get me? As to not known as a, because certain man are like registered and documented that the gang members in it. He probably just wasn't documented. I'm not saying he was though. You get me? I'm just saying like if he was probably just a undercover, or he could have just been a civilian. I don't know, but they're saying one of the youths, Davis, the 20-year-old, 21-year-old, he got a minimum of 21 years, while the youth must serve 15. So the youth, 16 years old, he got 15 years. If he does good and all that in jail, he'll be out by his 31. He can still get his life back. So can my man Davis, who got this 21, because he was only 21. He'll be out when he's 42. Still a long time, you get me? But yeah, so they're saying that, and a third man, 19-year-old Matthew Adebayi, this is Mad Max here. He is gonna come back. So if he comes back, gets trial and gets found guilty, he's more likely gonna be the one getting 21 years as well, just like my man. I don't know if them man have said anything else or tried to blame him though. There's all kind of, you know what I'm saying, details in this case you don't know. The man that the judge, if he was guilty, man Max, if he was guilty and he participated in it, we don't know. He could have been the main man. He could have been the least involved. So what we do know is one of them got 21 years, and the other one got 15. You get me? So he could get that. He could probably get more. They could be saying that he was the main guy. They could be saying that he was just standing there and gets less. I don't know who struck the blow. You get me? Because I think they're saying he got knifed in his chest. So they're not saying he got multiple wounds. So only one person can knife you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's been in Nigeria, yeah, for a good 6 years. For a good 6 years, but he's finally got more than 6 years, just over 6 years. But today there was an article saying that drill rapper Matthew Adebayi is to be deported from Nigeria to face murder charges for this year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show up a picture because there's hardly any pictures of this Mad Max. He really kept his face covered, but I think I found a picture of him still. But yeah, look, they're saying he was stabbed to death in 220 Bermondsey. It wasn't, no, it was 218 because this article was on the 30th of September, and he got stabbed the year before that. So I don't know, they probably got it wrong there. A judge in the High Court, Federal Court in Lagos, ordered extradition. So he's gonna come back, and if he gets found guilty, he's gonna have to start his sentence. And them man, his brethrens are already like 6 years in. His brethrens are already like nearly 7 years, probably 7 years in, because obviously they've done some remand time. It happened in 2018. 2018, that's a good 7 years. They've probably been remanded for at least 6 years. They've probably been done 6 years jail time. The youth is only probably got like 9 years left, and the other brother's got like 14 years left. My man's got to come back now, and if he gets found guilty, he's gonna have to start it. He's gonna have to start from, so that man will be way out before him if he gets found guilty for it. But yeah, I found a picture of him. I found a picture of him here still. This is him on the left, isn't it? This is him on the left. So he's been in Nigeria just doing his thing. And after 6 years, you probably would have thought, rah. You know what I'm saying though? He probably might feel a bit relieved, to come back. Because I don't care what anyone says. If you weren't out of the whole in a whole different country, at some point you're gonna miss home. But at the same time, you're probably thinking, fuck that, I ain't coming back to go and do 20 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit, you'll be able to get visits and all that. His family and all that. People can come and see him. But yeah, he's been He's still in Nigeria at the moment, but he'll be back to the UK soon, within the next couple of months, and then he'll be on remand and have to go trial again. You get me? I've seen stuff like that happen though. People go on the run, come back, and by then they know everything. They beat the case. I'm not saying he's gonna beat the case, but I've seen people go on the run for stuff where the other Codys have been locked up and they've come back and they've beat the case. So we never know how it's gonna go with my man in it. But yeah, I just thought I'd just cover that quickly. Let me know what you lot think about this whole situation anyway. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. I'm out.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.